Check, check. Good pizza. Mighty slice. What's up, Cugines? Welcome back to the Good Pizza Podcast, where we're here to smoke some good weed, talk good pizza, and vibe the fuck out. Today, we have a very special guest. It's my honor to introduce him. He's a Reading native, now living and crushing life in Sacramento, if you didn't know that already. He's a father of two, the legendary Brooklyn, if you know, you know, and the little homie Elroy. He's a cannabis connoisseur, gatekeeper, for sure sits at the round table with all the world-renowned weed bosses. If there was a weed video game, you'd for sure have to fight Ted to get to the next level. He's a co-founder of the infamous Alien Labs as far as the brand, the marketing, the products, and the flower is concerned. He has his alien hands in all of it. And most importantly, he's my friend, and I'm honored to have you on the show, my brother. Thanks for coming out.
Ted Lidie!
Ted Lidie in this motherfucker. Yes, sir.
Always.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, it's good to have you, bro. Fuck,
yeah,
man.
this is my old stomping grounds.
Yeah, this is literally
where I got
right.
my podcast chops.
You see
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking good now. Have you seen some of the latest shit?
I have.
Oh yeah,
I'm a
fuck
monster
yeah,
at
dude.
podcasts now.
Fuck yeah. The first smoke of the day, the rotation show, the show with the two comedian fellas. Help me out. Your two comedian homies. Your comedian friend that fucking rocks your shit all the time.
Oh yeah, that one was funny. What's that
That
called?
was so
Peaked.
fire. Yeah, that was a good
Bro,
one.
they had such good questions for me. Like that was just those guys write like a lot of shit. They write like a lot of like, you know, TV show fucking commercial shit, and they just had it really figured out, and they asked me some sick questions.
Frank
I was
Castillo?
yeah, for shout out to Frank.
Yeah, for real.
I'll be in LA this weekend, but he's on vacation, so I'm not gonna get to see him. I still haven't had a chance to go to the Comedy Store.
Oh no shit.
And I have like an
I've never
all
been there
access
either.
pass because he's like the homie.
Let's go,
I know,
dude.
I
That's
need to go
dope,
in
bro.
there.
I've performed there like 20 times.
Oh, that's sick, bro.
Yeah,
To even say you did that is so legend, bro.
That's really cool.
I actually got a question. Well, I ain't gonna say I steal it. I borrowed it. On my podcast that I stole from them, or borrowed. It's do you have any good strip club stories? Tell me a good strip club stone in the strip club story.
I'm not allowed to do this.
No. We're not doing that. I
I'm
know
not
my
allowed
friends
to
who are
tell the
married.
story.
I leave those out. We're good. bro.
My girl was on me about that
I
one.
pepper those into the players that can
Yeah.
answer that. I do not put nobody in the spot. Fuck that.
Because they asked me that, and I don't have like a ton of good ones or anything. But just being able to smoke in the strip club, I think is cool. Like no strip club gives a fuck really if you smoke in them,
Right.
especially in Florida. Like you just smoking all of them.
Oh, bro, I went to a strip club in
great.
Florida, and goddamn, bro, that's all I'm gonna say. Just goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, man, I know you've told your story a bunch of times, man. Like, just tell my Cugines like about the come up, man. Let's talk about Ted before he was the head alien in charge, man. Like, what was it like growing up in Reading, bro? What was the small
Reading
town
is
biz?
different, man. It's
Tell me
just
about
like everyone really weed is very essential to the economy there, you know.
Okay.
So a lot of people were involved in the weed industry, like from shit. I mean, just in high school, like my dad's family grew weed. So
Oh, fuck yeah.
when I was just being born, since then. But I mean, like when you're in high school, there's a lot of people. Like you get to high school and then people are like, "Oh yeah, like we sell weed and shit," and it's like just different. I mean, I know everywhere kind of does, but like this was like, nah, my parents grew this shit last year and like they sell it for them and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
So
love
it's just
that.
different. It's very like no one it wasn't as stigmatized as in other areas.
Gotcha.
You know?
Yeah. And
So-
I can go ahead.
Yeah, when I graduated high school, I like moved to San Francisco and I just kind of saw this whole industry coming because like San Francisco already had stores. Like I think Prop 215 was like voted on. I don't know actually. Will you look it up?
Yeah. What year?
What year that was?
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, I just am curious now, but they already had stores. You know, you could go to stores and buy weed if you had the fucking. They were the first place in California that I remember with stores. I mean, I'm sure LA and them probably could argue over.
Took effect November 6, 1996.
1996. So yeah, they were very embracive of it. You know, the guy George Perone, he was like one of the main proponents of it. He lived in Berkeley, I think. And so, you know, the Bay Area had it cracking. They had stores, and I would just go buy weed after I got my card. and I just saw it coming as a whole industry.
Yeah.
You know, it was like pretty obvious that it wasn't going to be. It was going to be just like any other consumer packaged good industry, which it has become. You know, where it's like different product lines, branded boxes, all the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I moved to Sacramento after that, and I started working. I got a job at a dispensary.
Real quick, what were you doing in San Francisco when you realized this?
Yeah, what did you go out there for?
Before.
Oh, I was doing I was flipping packs and shit.
Oh, you're
Okay,
still
gotcha.
hustling.
Let's not get it fucked up.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry,
out there with the packs, baby.
So you were already in.
Yeah, I was already in it, but I
Yeah.
just saw that it was becoming different.
Yeah.
You know? Like it was like, oh, this is gonna be like a thing. It was like different. There wasn't really even brands. The first brand I ever remember was a brand called Bang Chocolate, and
Richard Sellers.
the guy Scott was he was a fucking he was a chocolatier, and he thought Prop 19 was gonna pass, and he like made this product for fucking like Macy's and Nordstrom's. Like he thought it was, you know, they had pipe dreams or whatever, but it was pretty good. It was a really good chocolate bar. It was an edible Hellfire chocolate, and I just remember being like, yeah, this is like so the future of this shit. This was probably in like 2009.
That was the first time you seen a branded product.
Yeah, like a branded product that was like put together really nicely, like in a box that was printed elsewhere. Fucking you opened it and the foil.
You had a whole
it was
experience.
in like a foil mylar, you know, and you would open it up and that was even branded. Like everything was branded. There wasn't really that before. There was like you could get like a Ziploc bag and like somebody would have printed a sticker. Like I remember, I think before that. Like I remember buying edibles and it would be like a printed sticker from like a home printer and it'd be like whatever. I remember these pumpkin spice bars that was fire and it was like your grandma's pumpkin spice bar. That's
Oh, sick, dude.
And they were good, but just nothing was packaged. Everything was just like, here's your bag, you know, little tiny bags and Ziplocs and shit.
You miss Ziplocs?
This can't be. Not really.
No, like from the homie. Like I want to.
I still get them, but I mean,
yeah, you feel me?
Like,
you feel me? No, I know what you mean. I'll break your
Ziplocs.
balls. They're terrible for weed.
Yes.
They're terrible for weed. For the condition
Terpenes
of the
break
weed.
down the plastic and Ziplocs.
Yeah, so that can't be good.
No, they get that smell, that like Ziploc smell.
Yeah.
How long does that take?
Yeah, that's
like
a good question.
Day.
No, bro.
I mean, it takes a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, to really perform the breakdown process. But if you have it was those bigs. I remember always getting. Like when I'd sit at a fucking trailer waiting for guys to bring their fucking packs, you know, when I was like in high school or whatever, fresh out of high school, they'd bring them in like those quarter pound Ziplocs.
Right.
Yeah, the big Ziplocs.
Yeah, the gallon
zips. You could
zips.
just open it and smell it right away. Like, oh, this smells like fucking Ziploc bag. You know.
No, turkey bag any better?
Yeah, turkey bag's way better.
Is it made differently or some shit?
It's just a different type of plastic.
Yeah, and it lets it breathe. What's the weed breathe?
Yeah, I think it's more breathable.
Yeah. And you can cook a fucking turkey in it.
Sounds good for some lugheads like us.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds breathable.
I still think the fucking it's true. It's more porous, but
yeah,
I still think turkey bags like the best way to store your weed. I know there's we use other shit like we use Grove bags.
Grove bags are cool.
They're cool, but it doesn't.
They're a pain in the ass, dude. They're not very space friendly. Now, how do you tie up your turkey bags, bro? Are you a fucking real tight or leave it loose? And why do you leave it loose to keep the airflow?
No, just because it's annoying to open a tight turkey bag.
Yeah.
Who really wants to fucking
wrestle a fucking turkey bag?
All of us are gonna have carpal
I just be like,
tunnel.
I'm not doing this. I just won't do it.
Yeah.
Like, cool. I bet it's good, man. Cool.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have tied it so tight.
Fuck out of here.
I feel like we're all gonna have carpal tunnel by 50.
Yeah.
Well, hey man,
for a lot of reasons.
Smoking out of Coca-Cola cans in the 90s.
Yeah, they had like a plastic liner in them and shit. I don't know if they did back then, but they do now.
Well, we for sure smoked the paint off it because after the first bowl, it was black. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is.
So, San Francisco, you see the industry coming ahead. You're like, I probably should think about getting in on this.
Yeah, and then I moved to Sacramento. I started working at All About Wellness. I started as the door guy, and I moved up to manager.
Nice.
Like over the course of a year, and like during that time, they had a pretty good clone vendor, and I set up like a tent in my. This wasn't the first time I tried indoor growing because I did it in San Francisco. With my boy Chris, we set up a little grow in his closet, and that was the first time like I finished a batch.
Right. Okay,
Like
what was it?
crack and quarkle.
Cool.
And we got the clones from Blue Sky Cafe in Oakland, which was like affiliated with Oaksterdam.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I ever tried was like when I was in high school. I put like 2 like LED lights in my closet and just like popped some seeds I got out of a bag of Mex.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't even high school, actually. I mean, it may have been like 9th grade or something. So it was early.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, nice, dude. So did you do any outdoor when you were in high school? Like, cause your
No, I
family
mean, my
was doing
family
it?
was doing it. So.
Okay, so you would just sell the bags.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you were always the weed
We
guy.
could get cheap packs. Like, we'd get so way before there was $1,000 pounds, bro. We were getting them for like 800.
So it was just a little overall question. I'm taking it was always easy for you to make friends and kind of, or you just grew up in the community and everybody knows each other.
Well, it was easy for me because like I'm just cool. Like I'm a cool guy, you know. I'm like laid
Sure.
back or whatever.
Yeah.
But also like that's the type of person that people want to buy weed from.
Right.
Yeah,
You
just
know?
a chill, cool, laid back,
Yeah,
do good
because then you
business.
can come over and it's not like weird, you know.
You're not a super
fucking
thug.
not,
You
like-
don't got fucking gang
And I was
activities
like
happening.
for
in the
sure one of the first dudes that ever worked with any kind of like person of color in my town.
Oh, no shit.
Oh hell yeah!
No shit.
Those
Yeah, I hear
guys
it's,
weren't
I
fucking
hear
with
it's
it.
a little
Yeah.
segregated up there, no?
Oh yeah, for sure.
A few guys still don't want to fuck with
Oh,
guys.
I'm
Certain people.
positive of it. And it was just like, it was a little hotter up there for people of color just because the
Sure,
police.
because you can't blend in.
Yeah, the
you know,
police
period.
situation, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, was there any locally in your town?
Oh, yeah, there
People
was.
of
for
color?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
She was a little different on
And
the East
they would
Coast.
they would bring their boys.
You try
Yeah.
to work.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I mean, people of color built the cannabis industry. Like, it really
Yeah.
is true. Like,
Oh, for sure, bro.
white guys in the mountains, like, started growing weed and shit. But, like, the actual industry and selling of it and shit, that
Right.
was all. people
Bro,
of color.
so it was the exact opposite for me growing up because on the East Coast, like you'd have to go to a hood, a predominantly black or Spanish hood, and you the white boy. Now you stick out.
Yeah.
Now, you gotta
Yeah,
get up
no,
in
for
there
Sure. It was
You
the
ju-
complete opposite.
with the out of town
Right.
plates. You gotta get your issue and get the fuck out before they hop on you. Because they hop on you, they're gonna bleep you. You know what I'm saying? Like you already know. Like
Yeah.
so,
So it
yeah.
was like the opposite in Reading.
Yeah, man, we got robbed in Jimmy Jones projects, 115th and St. Nick, man.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
Harlem.
We didn't stick to the fucking plan, man. My boy went in the building. The Ross went out the back, came on the fire escape on him, boom, boom, boom. And he got lost in the projects. And then the project cops is coming over me and my cousin Anthony and my boy Garrett. God bless the dead Anthony. They're not really hip to what's going on in the P's. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, spin the fucking block, bro. The project cops is coming over here. What you mean? Yo, spin the fucking block, bro. They're gonna fuck with us. Nunu's gonna come back with the work, and we're all gonna get popped. Meanwhile, we didn't know Nunu got robbed.
Oh,
But you know what I'm saying? So we spun the block, got him, got robbed. And we were in fucking high school,
was
bro. It's like
different in New
$300,
Jersey,
dude. It sucked.
Oh yeah.
No, that was uptown. That was uptown Harlem, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was real different. That's like you see in the movies, bro. It's super active. You'll leave there with business cards. Like they love you, bro. If you're a white boy up there, they fucking love you, bro.
You got
But
money
you
or-
also no, because they know what you're there for. They'll
yeah.
for sure you're not there for anything else but to grab drugs or weed.
Yeah.
So that was the easy part. Then just getting out without getting robbed or arrested was the hard part. So
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
it's
the opposite
fucking
here.
weird. It's opposite, right? It's
And
weird.
in Reading, it was just like for like you were just like I don't know, they didn't care. Like cops didn't really care unless you were fucking like a person of color.
Yeah.
Right.
And they were like, okay,
Exactly.
why are you driving
Wow.
here?
Wow.
Exactly.
You know, it
The
really
fa-
was
yeah.
like that.
The families
No,
who
hey,
live here, we
I've
know
been in
what they
places in
do.
Jersey,
It's
Yeah.
all
bro.
like-
Yeah, cops knew. I mean, they all knew. It's like Reading was super chill with weed.
That's
Mm.
awesome, man. When did you guys ever like get into the sessions or anything like that? You guys ever tap into that?
Not really.
Just
We
went right for
never
the cups.
did yeah. The sessions weren't even a thing when we started.
Oh no shit.
Mhm.
What year
No,
did
it
the
was
session
just like
start?
like
Around circle what
probably
time?
16 or 15.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Right before I got here.
Damn
Yeah.
right.
When I got here in 2017, that shit looked like it's been going on forever.
No, Orbit.
That shit looked regular.
No,
Dream
Orbits and all
Sash
that shit
shit.
were
They
like-
were like the first ones.
Oh,
the
no
City of
shit.
Trees back in like
Okay.
15.
Okay.
16.
Yeah. So the first cannabis that was like when people were kind of like starting to not be scared.
I got you.
Like
got
we
you.
were not scared really early. Like
Yeah.
people still tell me like OGs tell me like you guys inspired us like by putting your labels on the jars like because we were still scared to come out.
Right.
But then everyone was like, oh, okay, they're not really doing shit about any of these guys, so they just like started doing sessions. I think they still go on. I know
fuck yeah, they do. They do. Oh, they got sessions up there too.
Yeah, I seen a couple. Like, damn, okay.
So, how long did it take you to come up with the name Alien? Like,
oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Did you
I don't know.
think on it before?
Not too long.
Was it in a weed cipher when you were thinking about it, or just?
Well, the brand and the name, like, I was like, I need to start a brand, like, and it was more to, like, kind of track and make an Instagram and post the shit and like track what was going on with it, you know, so people would tag you and you could see how people's reactions and all that.
Check your reach.
And I think like me and Scott, I started the brand of Alien. I was by myself, but me and Scott would always talk like every day, and so like, you know, we kind of fucking talked about the name.
Scotty
I can't
Hayes?
remember. Yeah. I can't remember I literally don't even remember. It's so crazy. It feels so long ago to me.
We had a short conversation about it, and you said that it may or may have not been influenced by Alien Workshops.
Oh yeah.
We were skateboarders,
for sure
right?
It was.
I feel like we were all skateboarders back in the day.
I can't remember the exact like how we came to it. It was just like, I know why. Like Alien, it was like, to me that term was like outsider, but it was also like, you know, extraterrestrial kind of. And then the lab thing was like, we just like kept our grows. Like, I thought that was like an elevated way of saying like a grow, like it's a
grow,
lab,
yeah,
like it's cleaner, it's fucking,
yeah,
you know,
no doubt. That's dope.
And then obviously it was just for the nerds. Like there was no
weed nerds, bro.
Cookies was like really only it wasn't a weed brand yet, but they were a clothing brand and they were kind of like a collective,
urban street.
It was hella urban and
yeah.
shit. Not really what we were about, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where that came from.
Even in the weed nerd space, I'm a weed nerd like a motherfucker. It's still super dope in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
super
for sure.
dope.
That
like,
was the goal.
You crack
too, you
all
know?
these different segments of.
Because I was
culture,
moving around in
you know
those circles, despite like that not really being like, still like I go to my homies and I'm like, yeah, I mean a lot nerds are just everywhere now, but back then they weren't. Like you weren't like in high school and all that shit.
Bro,
you weren't coming out that you were,
man.
You weren't coming out that you were a nerd or whatever. Like I think it's funny now. Kids nowadays are like hella into anime, and you go into like Zoomies and you see anime. But like when I was in high school, bro, like you didn't say that you watched anime, and like there was like 4 kids at your school that did, and they were like the kids that you were like, oh wow.
You know what's crazy?
Okay,
you know what kind of made it that cool on the East Coast? We used to call it Japanimation. No disrespect.
Yeah,
to
no,
anybody.
that's what everyone called it.
What we called it.
No, actually, you know what? You guys didn't even. That's not even what you guys.
We
called
had
it.
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang made it cool for us.
It's what Blockbuster called it, though.
For real?
Yeah, so like that was probably the only place you could really go to get.
Yeah, like Ninja Scroll was like every dude in the hood seen Ninja Scroll,
sure. And I called it this section that Blockbuster had, and I'm sure tons of other like mom and pop video spots because of them was called Japanimation.
Okay.
So I actually looked this up recently because I was like, Japanimation. I mean, that seems super racist. Like, did we call it that,
My
or like
kids
just
get so mad when I say that because they love anime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they always
kids love fucking anime.
Yeah.
And it's like, but when we were kids, like, it wasn't cool to be into anime.
Right.
Now it is.
Right. Now it's super cool, man. Yeah.
But was it like, were you like, you were still into hip hop and shit like that?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Would you listen to
That's why it wasn't like, I always hung out with like all the different groups.
Right.
Yep,
so you knew the cool kids.
Yeah, so I was friends with the cool kids. I was the cool kid.
Yeah, exactly. You were one of them. You just could hang out with the nerds.
Yeah,
just
because I didn't
easily.
identify with like a lot of the shit, like the jocks and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like I identified with the nerds more, but I also knew like what I knew how to move.
Right.
Yeah, between circles.
Yeah, just like so.
And you weren't scared.
And you still do.
Yeah. And I still do that.
Yeah.
Like
good.
I'm fucking sitting in the studio with fucking Young Thug, fucking free YSL.
Free YSL.
And then I'm going to fucking play Magic with my homies at fucking
I love that. I love that.
Have been
and he's
friends for a long
I've been
time.
real close with those guys
I've known you've been telling me.
My boy was sending me pictures while they were fucking getting raided. Like, hey, bro, it's going down here.
Like,
fuck, really?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Ted is tight with.
No, I know.
YSL. Like,
since I've known him, since I've known him,
we used to talk about it regularly on the podcast.
They used to get big biscotti drops, boy.
They still do that. I mean,
they still do. Hey, yeah, man.
But yeah, that's all bad. But what sucks about it is that it's just like, I don't know, man. There's just a weird thing about it to me. It's like I know that I've been around it, so like I get it. I know what's going on there and shit, but also like they're not really like doing that shit like that anymore.
No, dude. These
Like you
guys are
become
paid.
millionaires and you're like, well, I'm not gonna do street shit. Like,
Right.
Right.
you know, there's obviously some shit you gotta still, you know, do.
And you see, they're bringing up shit from 2015.
Yeah,
Like when
2012.
10
Yeah,
years ago
bro.
when people were completely different people,
Yeah.
and now it's made good, and you know,
Yeah.
and like so, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a cold situation.
How did
but,
you?
Go ahead.
How did you connect with them? Wasn't it through fucking Xbox or some shit? Like,
Well, no, I
you guys
mean,
used to play fucking
yeah,
Call of
we
Duty
played
together.
Call of Duty a lot together. But
It's
no,
fucking
we
dope.
met Connor, who was their photographer at like a Hall of Flowers,
That's what it was.
and
Yeah.
he just like, I think one of my boys, maybe Sam Z, brought him over, and he's their photographer still to this day, you know,
Nice.
and he's my homie. He's a younger cat, but I talk to him a lot, probably more than I talk to most of my other friends. But he is just a cool kid, and he just linked us up with hella rappers, like way more than just Thug. But when you know the fucking one, like you meet all their friends and
Yep.
shit too.
Yep.
Right.
Always. That's cool, man. It's nice. It's nice to meet somebody that you like that music and they're actually cool people. It's assuming he was cool.
Yeah,
people,
he's
'cause
really
you guys are
cool,
still
yeah.
friends. You know what
Cool
I'm
guy.
saying? That's
Yeah,
what's
he
up,
called me on
bro.
my birthday, and like 4 days later, it was like, oh shit, you guys are
Dunzo.
done.
Looking at a dub, bro. Feds. That sucks, bro.
Well, what was the first store, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah.
What was the first store Alien Labs was in?
Yeah. What was it?
It was either North Star or Connected. They probably had it at the same time. Like I probably took a trip to SAC and then I sold it to them both.
Lemon Fuel OG.
Right.
Yeah, Lemon Fuel
Nice.
So you weren't in SAC.
and cookies, animal cookies.
So you weren't in SAC when you very first started cookies.
Alien Labs.
I mean, Alien Labs.
No, I was in Reading.
Pause.
Yeah, I started in Reading, and then I would drive
Pause.
to SAC like once a week,
Okay.
or SF or wherever I had to go. Like,
Tell the Cugines what it was like selling the clubs like in the Prop 215 days. It wasn't like nothing on metric. It wasn't
no,
like
it was way
fucking
different. You
tags.
just walk in, and if you had fire, they'd buy it.
Yeah, just turkey bags. You're walking
Yeah,
in the
you'd
back
walk
with turkey
into the
bags.
fucking 20 pack,
Yeah.
you know, and if they wanted it,
I
they'd buy
love
it.
bro.
And it was awesome when it very first started. I was doing it in LA. My friends would come down from SAC and
beautiful
I'd
thing.
go vending, as
Yeah,
we
vending.
called
Vending.
it. And
Vendors.
immediately they'd buy them straight out. And
Yeah.
then LA ballooned up to 800 stores in 1 year. Went from the ones right on Fairfax and Sunset to everywhere.
Yep.
And then they all want to do consignment deals, and they kind of like
I never fucked with consignment unless it was like a
Fuck
deal or a club that I worked with a lot, and I just didn't care. I'd be like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But
right.
pretty much mostly, when you have fire, you get cash.
Exactly. And you guys took off immediately?
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like you did.
yeah, we did.
2017, I saw you at the Cup when I moved here. And that was the first time I ever.
That was like the first legal cup, or
First legal cup, I believe, yeah.
yeah.
You did cups prior to that, though, no?
Oh yeah.
How many?
I think
what
our first
what
cup was like
the first one?
2013 in SF.
Oh, nice, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, next year will be 20 or 10 years.
10 years is amazing, bro. Hell yeah.
Next
Congrats,
year?
man.
Yeah,
That's
next year,
sick,
10
dude.
years.
You planning something?
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I don't plan that far ahead.
Dude.
I
Right.
try to, but
That's
my
right,
brain's
right?
full of shit.
Right. Oh,
But yeah, I mean, we'll probably do something cool.
when did you start the merch along with the brand immediately?
No,
and like who
a
handles
little
the,
later.
the creative about that? Because I fucking you know I love your shit and everybody loves your fucking your merch, dude. It's, it's next level.
At first, I made it all pretty much on
Okay.
my computer, and then around 2018, I guess I met the guys over at Yellow Brick Group, and they started doing a lot more. I still do like most of the creative. I just don't do the design.
Okay, gotcha. You give them the concept.
Yeah,
And they run with it. show
like
you
with the
proofs.
Y2K Happy Meal shit, I got with Curtis, and I'm like, hey, like we should drop this. Like it's Y2K, like the thing that was popular in the year 2000 was the Beanie Babies. Like everyone was going to fucking
Yo, that's what you came up with the fucking Beanie Baby alien.
yeah.
Love it.
Everyone was going to McDonald's to fucking get those Beanie Babies. I remember doing it.
Yeah.
You know, fucking everyone was doing it.
Damn,
Yeah, bro.
I forgot all
And
about
then
that.
that became the concept, and then you know they fleshed it out, like added the burger box, which is cool.
That's where you came up with the burger box. Fuck, dude. I thought that was just like, hey guys, thanks for buying an eighth.
No,
Oh,
it's
that
the
is
whole
fucking
concept,
dope,
you know?
bro.
Yeah, like then we got with I was like, let's get some burger trucks to fucking come out to wherever we drop it and make the Happy Meal like a real thing.
Oh my god, a
You
real
know?
fucking Happy Meal. You got some dank ass burgers. You had
Those
Brody
burgers
from
were fire.
what's the name of that restaurant? Beast and Bounty. Make the burgers.
Shout out to Cardinal Burgers, man. Cardinal
Dog.
Burgers like a pop up that happens in Sac occasionally, not as much as probably anyone would like because they're fire. I mean, that's one of the best burgers that there is. Like Brock fucking is a good.
Dog, I would watch y'all.
I don't know if they're
burgers,
are they chef? He's a chef, I think.
Yeah,
That's like the
I
head
believe
one,
so.
right?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
got all the
yeah.
tattoos and shit.
Yeah. So he's like the head chef at Beast and Bounty.
Yeah.
And then his side project is Cardinal Burger, which is so fucking fire.
Dude, put me on the next time you know they're popping up.
Yeah, well, for sure. He caters like some of our cultivation shit too. Like we have a cultivation dinner.
Fuck yeah.
Like he catered one not too long ago, and they did sliders of those burgers, and they had like a different one. Like he did a smoked brisket slider, so it was like the burger with smoked brisket, like a bacon one, and a bunch of different ones. It's
10 out of 5
fire.
Maroons.
Oh yeah, 10 out of 5 for sure.
Love it. Fucking love that, bro. Hell yeah. You're always doing some dope ass collabs, man. I fucking love that, bro.
Marketing, bro.
Marketing.
Like
man, yeah.
you're kind of what I call who's the Steve Jobs?
Yeah.
Like
Innovation, creative.
of this weed shit,
Yeah,
because
sure.
you're marketing the way you sell shit.
Yeah.
Like Steve Jobs didn't always make the product. He didn't make the iPad.
Yeah.
He knew how to sell it. He knew
Yo,
where
fuck
we
yeah.
needed, what did
Fuck
it
yeah.
need to look like, what we needed, what the
Yeah.
how we needed it. And
Definitely,
Ted, you've kind of been
There's
that
always
guy.
Yeah.
something to look at.
The visionary.
The
there you go.
visionary.
And there's
Now,
always something to look at. There's always something.
is this something you fell into, or you always loved this part, or is this something you realized you were dope at in this realm? Like, where did it come with you taking? I know you've always done it, but where did this marketing prowess come from, if I may ask?
I don't know. Nowhere really. I just like I understand things like really well. Like
Okay.
if somebody's like talking to me or talking about a thing that maybe I'm not involved in, like, but they'll be like, "Oh, what do you mean by that?" And I'm like, "Well, I understood what he meant."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even if I don't know. So I've always like understood shit and like been able to kind of read subtext and
Nice.
with that it kind of comes along with trends and shit.
Right.
And then the creativity is all just from like how I grew up, like liking creative shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, you know what else? You grew up in the fucking 90s where we didn't have phones. We were allowed to be creative.
yeah, true.
Kids don't have downtime now to be creative because they have a distraction. So there's no fucking sitting and thinking like, fuck, dude, what can I do? You know what I'm saying?
that's a good point.
Fucked, bro. I love that, man.
True.
You got any dope collabs coming up we should know about?
We're doing a collab with Huff on 420. That should be cool.
Nice, dude.
Huff's like a legendary
Fuck, that's
school
big.
skate brand.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell
Uh,
yeah, bro. What are you doing? Didn't that start unfolding the last Hall of Flowers? I saw them talking to you. You're like, let's make some socks or some shit.
Yeah, that was the first time I met him. But
Okay.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. We're making like clothes and like a weed. They're doing
Nice.
we're gonna power their weed for a couple drops, like just on 420, just to have
Tight.
fun.
Tight.
We're always talking with tons of people just to see if anything like
Sticks.
yeah, like it's not really. We don't do it for anything other than just to have fun.
Yeah.
Well,
You look like you're having fun.
yeah, it's
It's
fun,
always like
man,
having
for
fun.
sure. It's really fun to
Creating
just be
shit.
creative differently and use other people's like infrastructures to make shit and
Yeah, man. That's
so,
dope.
a lot of cool shit.
I would say my favorite piece of all time is the Bisconte shirt, bro.
Yeah, that Visconti shirt.
That
cool.
shit was fucking next level, dude. It's too fucking good.
The whole concept is tight. I wish that we
So
could
good.
buy that movie theater. If anyone has an extra $12 million, let me know. I'll buy it.
12 Emskis?
That's all.
Because they want you to buy the whole building, which has like a ton of shit in it.
Okay. Okay. Other
Yeah.
stores and shit
Other
like that.
stores and fucking Nash and Proper, I think, is there maybe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that was actually my next question. What's up with the Alien Lab movie smokeout? I missed the last one.
Yeah, we're gonna do
We
that
running
again.
that back or what?
Yeah,
Routine?
we are for sure. They're
That
just
was fucking
like
cool,
pretty
man.
like they're loose over there with their
Not that loose.
No, I mean they're just like don't. It's like, hey, we want to do another thing, and like you just won't get an email back.
I got you.
Got to follow up a ton of times, and they're like, okay, yeah, we'll do it, and then they
leave you.
Yeah, it's just
I
hard.
got you.
But we're gonna do that again, yeah, in SAC, pretty soon.
Nice, bro.
How important is the clothing brand to the weed brand?
It's not.
It's not.
No.
Like they don't go together that much.
Two separate entities, pretty much.
It is 100% two separate entities, but I don't think they're important to each. Or the way you asked it, I don't think it is.
Right.
I think the weed is important to the clothing, but I don't think the clothing is important to the weed.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because the weed will promote your clothing. If you got good weed, it's a dope brand. You want to get behind it. You want to throw the merch on.
Yeah, but like if you just have like clothes, like Cookies gets away with the opposite because they
For real, bro.
Because
Fuck.
two reasons. One, they have like this little pipeline of kids to 21-year-olds.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So like kids go in to Zoomies and buy their fucking clothes, and then they come in, and when they turn 21, they're like, I'm gonna buy Cookies.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because they don't fucking know any better.
Right.
Unless they do. But I mean, most of the kids wearing Cookies clothes like don't really know shit about weed.
Yeah.
They're just buying it because it's like
Groupies,
a counterculture
groupies, yeah.
thing. It's just like how when we were younger, like people would wear like Rasta and like pot leaf shit.
Yeah.
You know, like you
Nothing
didn't
really
really
branded,
know
but it was
what you were doing.
Yeah. It just felt bad.
Yeah,
Felt cool,
yeah,
man.
for sure. It was like cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think for them, especially at this point, like the clothing is massively important to their weed.
Yeah. Well, they're doing numbers. They're doing numbers with it.
Yeah, oh yeah, they do a ton with the clothing, but like they're also all those stores now are just like fucking fiending for the next like Cookies brand.
Next one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
because they do.
right.
I mean, bro, you go into like Zoomies, they got tons of shit there. Get a Clue carries them. You know, Get a Clue's a local sack store. I went into this store in Roseville. The Roseville Mall has a new movie theater that's like pretty tight. So I've been going to that one a lot. And right across is Mainland.
Oh, they got a
38.
big fucking cookie
They have like
selection
3
there.
fucking walls full of cookie
Oh
shit.
yeah, dude, I couldn't believe it. It was
I
like
couldn't
damn
either.
near
I was
half a
blown
cookie
away.
store. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I mean the kids love it, man.
Yeah.
Because they just don't know any better,
Yeah.
you know.
Right. Now you guys seem to be in position because I only say this because your clothing drops sell out really fast. And
Yeah,
historically you guys have done really well with your clothing drops. So it seems like you guys could be in position to take some of that market space. Are you interested?
Yeah, we're gonna be in Zoomy soon.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, that's fucking tight,
But,
bro. Congratulations.
It's just tougher for me specifically because I pay for all that. So like we don't
I got
like the weed and the clothes are separate companies.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
I don't like
Right.
I have to just
You don't
it's
pay
just
for
like
the
basically
weed,
a
yeah.
starting. It's like everything that
have
we've
to
done
pay
is
for
like the
I got you.
startup.
Right.
The
Yeah.
clothing is like a new startup for us.
Right.
You know,
And
so I don't have that kind of money to
and-
fucking like dump.
Yeah, that's a
Right.
lot
Hell,
of merch
it-
get money.
yeah.
Man.
And you don't want to take on the $10 million investment.
No, we could do that for sure.
It-
People have asked, but I just don't want to do that. Like I already did that with the weed, and like it turned out fine. You know, whatever. Like we partnered up with Connected and shit.
Right.
But
Want something to keep
Can
to
you
yourself.
can you actually touch on
Yeah.
that a little bit, bro? Like I know you've told that story a million times, but like a lot of my friends and my audience, they don't know. Like, so did Cookies left and Alien Labs came in and they're connected? Like, how did the whole thing come about?
we just didn't have like a place to be legal. Like in Reading, where we were growing mostly, the shit was illegal.
Okay.
And it was banned. They weren't gonna allow legal cannabis there.
Sure.
So like I came, you know, me and Tyler, who became my partner in Alien later, we came and talked to Caleb, and I was like, bro, like we don't really have a place to go, and he was just like, I got a spot you guys can grow in.
Nice.
And you know, he hooked it up, and we just had a really good partnership. And then they were like, hey, we want to like make this one thing, you know, and we were like, all right, well, like let's talk about it, and we did
Right.
it. We ended up doing it, and it was great.
Yeah.
We get to just focus on what we're good at.
Yeah. That's
You
awesome, dude. That was literally around the time I met you
Yeah,
back
for
in
sure.
2017.
Yeah,
18.
that was like 2017.
Yeah, 17. Yeah. Yeah.
And then so in that deal we kept the clothes, and but we really didn't start focusing on the clothes until like 2020.
Yeah. That's when you started doing some big drops, too.
Yeah, that's when
Yeah.
we just trying to get into like a monthly cadence at least,
Yep.
and like, but it's tough, man. You have
It
to have
is tough.
designs like for fucking like even for Zoomies we have to make like so many fucking designs for them to like just
Choose
pick
through. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like
Yeah.
different. And then they want, you know, more fucking So it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But I
No,
guess
know.
it's pretty rewarding when you see it sell out really fast.
Yeah,
When
it's
you see
definitely
it drop.
rewarding.
Like,
Yeah, good luck getting a large if you
makes
try to go on day 2, dog. I missed a
goddamn
couple sleeping on the drops, bro.
Yeah, no shit.
Fuck,
right?
man.
I've
So I'm a
had
cash
the
guy. I gotta run to the
largest-
bank, throw the money in.
Yeah,
and shit.
I ain't even gonna front. I made the call a couple of times. Like, Ted, I
Hey,
missed that
you
one.
got
You
any
can find one in the back.
I've
for
missed
me.
on shit. I've missed on shit.
He's
now.
found me one a couple of
You
times.
pop in Ted's crib the right day, you might leave with a couple joints, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did have them just give me like a few of every size every
Yeah.
time that I could give out to my homies.
Nah,
and
it's
I was
cool,
like,
man.
I'm fucking.
Fuck that.
I just was getting like my garage is just full of Alien Lab shit, and I was like, all right, I can't do that anymore. I'm just over that. But then then I missed out on shit.
Right.
Now I just put an order in for myself, and I post it, and I'm like, all right, put it in the notes like, don't ship this, I'll pick it up.
Right.
Nice.
Oh, that's what's up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man. I definitely want to pick your brain on something, man, because a lot of people. So look, there's a ton of renamed strains out there, right?
Yeah.
And we know strains cannot come out that fast, like all the runts and the gelatos and shit. Can you break down for the audience, like, what a real breeding project is, what it's like, how long it takes? Because I really love how you articulate that. I've heard you explain it before.
Yeah,
but, like,
it takes a long time. I mean, when you have the idea to cross two things, if they're big enough right then and there to make, if you already have a mom room or whatever, then you reverse one thing, or, real breeders use a male, but same shit.
Right.
That right there will take.
So reversal compared to male pollen.
I mean, I think there's like benefits of males because, the chromosome thing. So it's like males and females have a different chromosomes. So I think when you feminize something, you're like losing a little bit of the gene pool.
Okay.
But it's, I mean, I don't know. You'd have to probably like do a crazy amount of research to know if that was like really affecting.
For sure.
It's affecting it in a way, but like, are you still getting good shit? Yes, you are. So.
Yeah, because we've seen reversals.
Yeah.
Successful.
But so that right there is going to take 4 months before you get viable seeds, like at least 4 months. If you
Okay.
could do it right then and there, because it takes 3 months to grow the shit. And then take a month to fucking get the seeds out. You want to, quote unquote, cure them or give them a cold snap. Like when seeds fall in the winter, in the fall, they go through the cold season before they harvest or they fucking bloom again, so that we kind of try and simulate that, and then you pop those seeds, and it takes fucking 2 months to get to a plant that's big enough to take clones, or you can just flower the fucking
Flower
seed
and
but
clone
that's
on the
still
way.
2 months.
Yeah. Would you take cuts along the way when you flower it, just in case it's good, so you have it backed up?
Yeah, that's what most people, or that's what we do for sure.
Right.
And then, so that's, 2 months of growing from seed, and then you have to flip it again. So that's fucking 5, another 3 to 4 months. So now we're at 9 months.
Yeah.
And then you select, so you select, and then, okay, the ones I like, fucking 12 and 19 or whatever. And then you grow those again. So that's like 4 months. But
Yeah.
you have to mom them up, so maybe that whole time you were selecting them, you had enough room to
If
be
you had
momming
enough room,
them,
right?
which most people don't.
Right.
So you would say, okay, so you'd keep them small, like in a tray, like a 50-pack tray, like a clones.
Right.
And then you'd say, okay, these are the ones, so mom them up, then that's another 2 months. And then you would flower them out. If 2 months to mom up, who knows how long. I mean, I know it's like 3 to 4 months at least to get enough to take like a small amount of clones.
Right. Like how many? 20, 50?
25, 50,
25,
yeah. So like a tray's worth.
Yeah.
And then another 4 months to grow it. So, I mean, it's about a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.5.
To really make something, have an idea to make something, and then get it to there's shortcuts you can take, obviously, like people select like on the vine, and like we can do that now. Like we can say, okay, we have enough space to be like, these are the good ones that we know, or we think that these are going to be good. Like
Right.
start momming them now.
Okay.
You
Just
know?
based off looks.
Yeah, like in week
structure.
7, week 8.
Okay.
So you could
Yeah.
kind of 3 weeks, 4 weeks here.
Yeah, so you could cut off a
there.
few weeks. At
Okay.
each point, you could probably cut off a few weeks if you're shortcutting, but like really, we say that it takes about 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You hear that, kids? Don't believe that fugazi bullshit you're hearing out there, man. These new strains every week. It's not happening, Cugine.
Is this Zeno?
That is Area 41,
wow.
brother. Smoking and tasting real nice. Real nice.
It's real smooth. That new. We're still working on it, but
It's very smooth.
yeah, it's much smoother than
Yeah.
usual. Still working on the recipe and everything, but
What's a
coming out
41?
Area 41.
Yeah.
So that's been my so we'll get to that question, but that has been my deserted island strain for the first couple episodes.
Now, when you take something off the market and bring it back, do you keep it resting somewhere the whole time? And,
Yeah, we just like keep one mom of it.
always going, so it's
Yeah.
ready to go.
do you guys back anything up at those tissue culture spots?
Yeah, we don't typically back things up at them anymore, really,
Okay.
but we were for a while.
You guys are diligent with your moms. You guys got a good process.
Well, we
down,
have our
sure.
own tissue culture lab.
Oh, well, there it is. You got your own. You got your own fucking lab. Excuse the fuck out of me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just
act
like-
you know, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
Don't everybody?
That's all I do. You feel me? That's all I do.
Yeah, no.
So I'm I'm gonna get into some questions I think my audience would love to hear. What do you think the industry that should know that you know? Like, is there any cannabis myths that you can debunk? And I've heard some wild fucking answers when I answer, and it could be nothing. You know what I'm saying? But anything that you're just tired of fucking hearing, it's like, yo, bro.
The THC thing, but I, you know what? These problems always, or these questions always trip me up. And like, this is even like a marketing thing. Like, people will be like, "Oh, why don't you guys talk about this?" I'm just like, "Well, because everyone else is."
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
the THC numbers is probably like a fucking common answer for you. If it
Yeah.
isn't
No,
yet,
it's
it
been
will.
Well,
be.
it is.
It's been once.
It's been once.
Friendly Farms.
Friendly
But
Farms.
it will
Chaz,
be
yeah.
though. You know,
Chaz.
it will.
It will be. It will be.
But
Still young.
And
Yeah.
Young.
but also, I think an important conversation right now that kind of needs spreading. That if only a few people really know, like the THC content ain't as important as you may think.
Yeah.
Like the terpene
and
profile
cannabinoid
and
profile,
everything
yeah.
else that's in the plant
Yeah.
also is a big factor.
Oh yeah.
And when did you realize that, Ted?
I've never thought THC percentage mattered.
Yeah, that shit's like fuck, dude.
That's like such amateur hour to me. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I mean. It's like,
like
I don't even
custy
care to
shit,
talk
bro.
about this because
No, it's
not in this
It's
situation.
not.
But
No,
I mean,
not
in,
in this.
you know, I don't mind talking about it at all. But I'm just saying, like because people will say that. Like, why
It's
don't you
all-
guys market that THC? Like, I see companies doing that now. I'm like,
Bro.
I think Purple
cool.
Punch,
I mean, people need to talk about it.
And
People
think-
need to learn about this, but don't want to be the guy that says it because they just don't care.
True.
Bro.
And I think things like Purple Punch fucked it up because it had like a low THC content and didn't get you high. So I think
Yeah,
there
you're
are
right,
weeds
you're right.
that have
Yeah.
come out that have like
That aren't like,
yeah.
it's not. It didn't get you.
Bro.
I think
In
it's
other
wrong
markets-
to say that it didn't get you high, though. I don't know. Purple Punch, man, I need to smoke it again, but like I feel like it's not that it doesn't get you high. It just doesn't
was
get
a
you
mellow
high
high.
in a way that you feel like Area 41 gets you fucking stoned. Like you
Yeah.
fucking took an opiate,
Right.
Yeah.
you know? Purple Punch probably just like gets you like
Takes the edge off.
lightly high.
Feel like you smoked.
drank a fucking
Miller Lite.
light beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Some
what I
Miller
mean?
Lite.
But not quite sedated.
Yeah.
But not sedated. Yeah.
Right.
And it's like I think people they're unable to interpret those types of things.
Right.
It's like, oh, that shit didn't get me high. But if you sat there and thought about it after you smoked something, you'd be like, okay, actually, yeah, no, I feel this a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you're not getting high like you want to get high.
And then guys like us with big tolerance, like you're not gonna feel it a little less. You're gonna feel.
Yeah,
it a
you're
little
gonna
less, you know
feel
what I'm
even
saying?
less. Exactly.
That's
but
why we
but
got
if you,
smoke power.
there's no one on earth, and I'll fucking just flat out, there's nobody on earth that couldn't wake up, smoke a joint of Purple Punch, and be like, nah, I don't feel a thing.
Nah, bro,
Bullshit.
you'll get a head change.
And
You'll
for
get
the
a-
Yeah,
record,
you're
I
gonna feel
kind
that.
of liked it. Back in
the
the
loss-
day.
yeah, you used to like it,
I
yeah.
used to, I've said before,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
kind of
no,
liked
there's
it.
nothing wrong with Purple.
And-
I mean, I didn't fuck with it, but like
was
we
fruity.
grew it.
I
Like,
just
you know?
moved here. You
because
guys-
it also
liked it.
and,
No, she
and
just
it
be
also
bad.
felt like really terpy because it was so tasty.
Yeah, and it was pretty. It was one of the
So
first
it
purple
had
weeds.
so much
Well, not one of the
taste
first, but-
that you almost
That's funny.
felt like
Came out
it
when
was
gelato-
People
gelatos
like
came out.
fucking That's weird. It seems like Purple Punch would do better in this day and age. Like a lot of people are smoking
Right
shit
now?
just for flavor.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it went Blue Dream, Purple Punch.
No, there's
these
so
were
much
the
difference.
these were the ones that were, no, I'm just saying like the ones that got outcasted.
Mac 1.
Mac 1, yep,
Ice
Mac
cream
1.
cake.
Ice cream cake was a big one. Then Oreos is the latest one, I feel
Oreos.
like.
In a year and a half, we're gonna see a purple cross from Alien Labs. He
Well,
just
no, they got the
idea.
Y2K. They got
It
the
takes
Y2K, man.
takes about a year and a half, and he
No,
just got the
people
idea
still
right
have
now.
a ton of fucking Purple Punch crosses on the menu.
Oh, for real?
Like Wedding Crashers.
The Crashers,
fucking-
yeah. The Sunday
anything
Drivers.
Crashers, all the Sunday Driver.
Yep, the drivers, yep.
Driver has purple punch in there? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like
No, I don't think it
does
does,
not?
but I think it
That
has.
fucking shitty grape terp I hate.
That's what it is.
I hate that
They
fucking
say also that the
rotten
lineage
grape
for Purple Punch is GDP and something, but it's not. It's the
I
other
don't know what it
grapes.
is.
Well, they don't either. But there's two. They had a cut that they thought was GDP and it wasn't.
Who bred that? Canorado?
No, hell no. Oh, I'm talking about Purple Punch. Purple Punch was grown by like
Who bred that
a
shit?
Hawaiian dude
No shit.
or like 808. I forget what it was called, but
Okay.
it was popularized by the Village. He really had like.
Okay. So, what's your why, man? Why do you do it, man? I think that's important for people to know and like just to highlight that, man. Like, why do you do what you do, bro?
I mean,
You're a dad, so you got kids, right?
yeah, that came later, but like.
Sure.
Really, because this is just like what I liked and what I loved, sitting around fucking smoking weed and growing weed at the beginning of it, like sharing hella good weed with my friends,
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
showing
good pizza.
people how it's different when
Yeah.
it's good,
Yeah.
like that was just like what I liked. And of course, like making like the money is nobody just does this for fucking the love
Right,
of
right,
it.
right.
No one does anything really they like to do just for the love of it. Like
Yeah.
you have to be able to feed your family.
Now you can love what you do to make money, but like,
Yeah, for sure.
love
Like,
ain't gonna feed the kids.
no,
You know?
you gotta, and that's just why we do the legal thing and everything. Like it's
Yeah.
different, it's like I bought a house, and I know people been able to do that, just flipping and trapping and shit. Like I'm not
No,
saying
but
I'm the
it's a
first
pain in the
person to do that,
fucking
but it's a
balls.
pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just easier to have
That's
legal
dope,
money.
bro.
You
Yeah,
know,
man.
fucking. But the beginning, the origins of it was just like wanting to fucking show everyone what real good weed actually was, because like the shit out there was just whack, and I like knew that like, my friends at home and myself were all growing the best shit, better, way better than even Reading. Still like got some pretty good facilities that grow fire. And it was because of our proximity to like Humboldt and shit, where you're close. Like people would come down and just share tech, and
Fuck yeah.
each one
Everyone teach one
shared,
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone shared cuts and techs and everything. So
Oh, nice. You guys had good because you guys are just Reading's east of Humboldt, right? So it's just,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
straight across.
yeah,
How far is a ride to
it's
like?
like 2.5, 3 hours.
Oh, it ain't shit.
But it was like
Is it shit?
the
Is it a shady
first
ride?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a 1-lane highway fucking over a mountain, but it was
Yeah.
the first city that they could come to that had like access to all the main highways. So people would, or all the main
fuck.
freeways or whatever. So people would come off the mountain with their
Okay.
fucking.
So you guys were the first stop, not Sacramento.
No, hell no. Reading was.
Ah,
Sacramento was still down. They were
Downways,
downriver.
Would you say Sacramento was like the first big city that you would like coming down from the hills?
But I don't even think they would.
Depending on
Like,
where you're coming from, obviously.
I don't remember Sac ever being a. Damn, I've been holding this for so long.
You're
I
good,
feel
bro.
I'm sorry.
We got plenty.
I don't feel like Sac was ever like a crazy destination to like flip your packs though.
Okay.
Because like they also got Grass Valley,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
pretty close.
Oh yeah.
Right. Back in the day when I was young, like I used to go up there in the 90s and drive up there once a week.
I love hearing those stories,
And,
bro.
the farmers up there used to tell me more Humboldt packs get flipped in Sac than in Humboldt. Mainly because they didn't want to deal with the black dudes.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
that's
was
right.
talking.
That's
So
exactly
a lot
right.
of it came
You couldn't
down the
drive
hill.
that.
We couldn't get
I
up
heard
there.
that ride was so shady.
It was my homegirl's brother who lived there and knew me and fucking brought me in. I went down into a mine shaft. It had hella lights in it, bro.
They
Like,
bought some packs. You bought packs in a mine shaft.
it had lights in
Whoa.
it, bro. Like,
Oh, that's dope, bro.
shit was wild back in the day.
That's dope.
But do you see an end of the day? And this is a question for both of you.
Yeah.
where it won't be trappers turning legal at all? Do you think there's a day where this game is always going to be straight corporate?
I don't think so, bro.
I
think
Are there going to be used? Are there going to be
They'll
used to
never
come
be
around?
us's though.
Not guys who came from
Right,
trapping
right,
to
right.
build
No,
a company
Because
to.
we didn't just come from trapping is what they do now. We didn't come from trapping. Like, we did, but it was different. It's like not the same.
Different. It was different.
Like these guys, it's like I don't know. It's different. It is different. It's just like not the same.
I was hustling. I wasn't trapping. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's a difference, but there's kind of a difference.
It's just like
It's a little more hype now. It's like cool to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like we were just trying to get low and get money. You know what I'm saying? I guess
I
people
don't
always
know.
did flash.
It is
I
sort
think
of
I
the
know what you're
same,
saying.
but it's like
Do you think it's more like
check this out, right?
the gangster rap, like street influence got connected, so now the only guys, they can't be like a you where it's not
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I just feel like it's like different. What we did was like kind of set the stage for this.
Yeah.
Right.
But like we're going to fucking maybe not. Maybe I'm just fucking high as shit.
I mean,
that got me high.
No,
as
but
fuck.
I don't
Break it
think
down. Let's break it down. Like the meaning of trap, right? The first time I heard it was probably like it was in the '90s. My homeboy Ills, God rest the dead. He moved to Atlanta. He came back up top. He's like, "Yeah, we talking about we trapping down here." I was like, "What you mean?" He's like, "It's a trap because you stuck in the hood. You in the trap. You got to do this to get out. So you trap in the hood. So you trapping." I was like, "Yo, that's hard as fuck, damn." And then I started hearing it in the raps later on. So that was my first introduction to it. So it was like a necessity. Now trapping's like it's just a cool word to say on a rap song, and like I'm out here
like the
trapping, busting
necessity
traps.
of it, I think, is what's changed a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, but I also just feel like it's kind of just like rude to say like they're not doing it out of necessity anymore, But maybe they are. I don't fucking know. But it seemed like it was like a way of life that was like more authentic. Like now it's like cool to do this.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it wasn't when I started doing
We
this.
were the
It
risk
wasn't cool.
takers. No, it wasn't cool. It was dangerous. Motherfucker looked at you
Yeah,
crazy.
like your fucking parents
damn,
are
bro.
like, damn, where I'm from. It's
Or
like,
your peers,
you know
or
what I
some of
mean?
your
My
peers
parents
like,
were
damn,
like,
bro.
shit, like you're selling drugs. Like it went from that to like something else. Like now it's like, oh yeah, he's trapping. It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I
don't know if
it's
that's a good thing or not.
I don't either.
Right?
I haven't
don't
thought
know. I'm
about
not used to
a
it.
lot,
I'm
but
not used to it. Never
it
thought of it
is,
like that.
like true though. It's just
Yeah.
like back then it was like frowned upon, and now it's cool to trap. And like it's
Yeah.
also like cool to want to trap forever now. Like
Yeah, you're supposed
don't
to have an exit
think
plan.
that any of us really started going, damn, I want to sell drugs forever.
Forever.
Like, we made it to this
No,
point,
bro.
and
No.
that was the point of what we did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like
Then you
exit-
saw an opening.
maybe you didn't
With an
know
exit
at the
line.
beginning, but like when we were all forming these brands and shit, it wasn't so we could do it forever.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro. I hustled till
Or
I
or
was-
to sell drugs forever. I mean, because really that's what we were
Yeah,
doing at
man.
the beginning.
I
that
hustled
shit.
till I was 28 and got married and was like, I can't do this forever. To your point, I can't do this forever.
Yeah.
Because it was early. It was 02 or something. And I'm like, this ain't legal. And like, I'm going to get caught at some point in time. I got 80,000 or some form of money saved up. I'm going to move to LA and be a comedian. Like, because I didn't see an out route. To your point, I
Yeah.
didn't see an out route of this. And like, there was no thought of I'm gonna do this forever. It's like I'm gonna do this and try to get out and transition into
And now people are like doing it for like clout.
Clout.
To
yeah.
get in.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, to get in.
To get in.
That's the best way of putting
I'm
it.
like, are you fucking crazy?
Like, damn, dog, you don't understand. Like, I just sit in my house fucking for, 2 months at a time when I was broke as shit to grow this pack. Like, it ain't cool to do this.
No. No. This fucking
Like,
sucks.
you guys just get to work off. It's like a weird, like, hyper-capitalist fucking bubble.
Yeah.
Like, these guys just buy the shit and then they fucking sell it for hella more while
And
the
they-
fucking farmer just sitting at his house.
and they'll talk
broke
shit
as
about who
fuck.
grew it
Oh,
at the
for
same
sure,
time,
dude.
bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's crazy.
And they can go online and
be a
reach
thug.
out to as many
And be a super
customers.
thug.
You can have
Gotcha.
no
Talk all the
friends.
shit they want.
You can have no
Yeah.
friends and become a
Yeah,
hustler
that's
today.
crazy.
And be
Just
cool.
on IG
Internet is
and like
nuts.
fucking-
But
Shit.
they still gotta look at themselves in the mirror in real life and be like, man, oh yeah, maybe I'm really not that cool. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you are.
No, I mean,
saying, but there's just a lot of
If
flexing.
you're paying
There's
your
just a lot
rent,
of flexing.
salute
Is
to
my
you.
point.
If you're paying your bills, salute to you. I never
Exactly.
tell
Yeah,
a man
no,
how
I
to
feel the
eat.
same way.
I never want to tell a man how to eat or
hell no.
judge the way he gets bread. But we're talking about like going from being a early trapper. I use air quotes with trapper, early hustler, to
an
the
IG
legal,
trapper.
to the gray area
Yeah.
legal game, into the legal game. Now it's like not hard. I don't think we're gonna see what you did. That was my point to get across.
No, I agree.
I don't think we're gonna
we'll
see what you
Jungle
and
Boys,
Burner,
Cookies,
yeah, exactly. What you guys have done.
Connected, Shabinsky, those guys that really started the idea of cannabis as like a good, like lifestyle good.
Yeah. And said, I'm gonna put my name on this. Pow. Not your first name, but I'm gonna put a name that can trace back to me. And I'm gonna risk it because it's good.
Because I think really the first form of this was truly breeders. It was different because they were selling seeds, but they were branding themselves and doing that was like the first. I don't know. I could be way off. I would love to know what some older dude in the cannabis industry, 80-year-old that's really been sitting here through this all. But when I think of that, all I think of are those older breeders.
Right. Yeah.
That were just doing this since, fucking the 60s.
Yeah.
Who's some of your favorite breeders? See you in Compound the other day. That looked fucking. Was that in Compound or did you guys go in there gear?
No, that was our shit.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, that was our. So I bought seeds at Emerald Cup and I popped them. Yeah, Compound's cool. I think he's got some good shit.
What's the apples and bananas? Not to cut you. Apples and bananas and what?
Oh,
that looked interesting.
Red Pop.
Red Pop, nice.
I don't know what Red Pop is.
I don't either, man.
Well, but somebody I'll find out because I saw a message that said I found that Red Pop cut. Like, I was like, oh shit! I wanted to look at his page, but I haven't yet. But I will. Okay. I always just like scan my messages. I can't like read everyone.
Yeah,
wish I
your
could.
DMs probably. Nuts.
I try to read a lot more, but
I have one last question that I just think would be good content as well for the show. The legal industry. I saw a report. 26% of companies are making money right now in the legal industry.
In California.
Good question. That might have been. I guess that could have been nationally, but
nationally, I think it's a lot easier to make money.
Then that might have been a California number. How are you guys staying ahead, and what needs to change for more companies to be able to work in California?
There needs to be more. I think the biggest thing is the stores. I mean, obviously, there's a myriad of problems like overtaxation, overregulation, tons of shit. Those, the basic ones, but there's not enough stores. Only 60-something% of counties, or 40% of counties allow retail. So that leaves a lot of California to not have any stores. So, like, that's a problem when you have a ton of fucking product, which we do, Like, there was... if it's different, I think the law was, like... I think it's probably smart to let the counties choose, maybe. Like, if you have something like this... I mean, California just should have fucking opened it up, but, like, I don't want to say that they should do that with every fucking thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like...
Yeah, every county pretty much called their own shots.
And then you could go to a different county. Like, if you don't want to fucking, like, in California, they've banned menthols.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Well, like, whatever, dude. Who really cares? So, like, maybe they should have left that one up to the counties. Like, yeah, if you don't want them, ban them,
Exactly.
So, like, I don't want to just say unilaterally, like, California, should decide. But what they don't do is, like, they think of a state, like, there's however many counties there are, and that's it. But then when you think about what's in the counties, so you can say, okay, we're going to ban stores.
Right.
Well, that bans, like, however many, that disallows however many fucking stores are in that county. But if they allow grows, there's no cap on them. So, like, every grow in the fucking green zone, there could be 50 of them. You know what I mean? And then no stores.
Yeah. Yeah, we got our influx of weed over.
Yeah,
over
yeah.
So much weed,
And then there's way too much weed. So it's just like they should allow everything.
which fucked the whole game up this year.
You know, with this specifically, they should just like tell counties like, hey, or incentivize them in some way because this is just how the law is written.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel that.
But I mean, if there's more stores, if there's double the amount of stores, then I mean, there would still be way more production,
Right.
but it wouldn't be as bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like Fresno, there's no fucking stores in Fresno.
And even if they doubled, even if they doubled the retail and not necessarily the selling until like, because then supply could at least catch up. You know
production.
what I mean? Exactly. Leave production how it sits now, because we can base it on how the market is actually looking, is how we can base the rules. We don't have to make blanket, you know what I mean? Like just overall type shit. We can say, hey, it's looking like this, so we need more stores. We don't need more growing. Like less.
Yeah, it should be like just a living thing. But the whole thing was just like not set up right. They were just set up for people to fall, you know, and fail.
Yep.
While they still get their money, because they still get their money.
Right.
Yeah, $150, $160 a pack.
And how would you say
That's
you
just for
guys
the units.
thrive? What is the secret?
We don't thrive. We don't. I'll just stop it right there.
Just stop it right there.
No one.
We're
does.
making it like everybody
No one
else.
does.
Making it.
We're trying to.
Yeah.
You
for
make
sure.
it look good.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably doing better, than a lot of companies, but we're not. It's not like you don't come to this, California especially. You don't come here to make money.
Right.
This isn't like, that's why I just say it's like the trapping for everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're coming here to like hopefully in the future make money.
Right.
Right.
So cannabis industry at best right now is like giving yourself a job. Not necessarily. Even starting a company is not like growing a Microsoft. It's like giving yourself a good paying job.
Yeah, like no, there's people out there that are like have 200 lights and it's just them and they're
doing what,
owner operators, and they're probably making money if you're growing. I mean, if you have like a brand that commands high dollar and you can make some money.
Yep.
Right.
But that's more like it's just like, well, yeah, okay, like you just
What do you think about from this
a job? You just have a job or whatever.
Keeping yourself perfectly positioned to be a multi-state operator once it goes federally legal.
Yeah, like I'm trying to set my kids up, my family for life. Like they're Alien Labs, there are brands like that. When you can build a brand this large, like that's your chance at generational wealth for your kids and shit.
Exactly.
So like, if you don't capitalize on that,
Right. So the money is in selling it, or
not even selling it, but like when it goes
passing it down to the kids, or
I mean, just letting it's I know this is like, it's funny because we live in a time where it's like this is like not what you want. Is like it's like, oh, fuck billionaires, fuck rich people. That's kind of like what 2022 is. It's a little bit like that,
a little bit.
Fuck Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I think on the internet.
Yeah, on the internet. But I think
if you ask him,
you're right.
Sitting in his living room.
Yeah, that he's like, hell no. But yeah, I mean, I just think of this. I was gonna say the brand I was about to say is a little bit stigmatized, but like the fucking Budweiser family and the fucking Marlboro families that started those brands, they're set.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they're fucking. No one ever has to work again.
And almost no one can fuck it up.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like no one person can fuck. This is so big that no one person in this family can fuck it
So
up.
how sick is that? Like that you really have a chance to build that. Like Burner has built something pretty crazy. Like
it's people say what you want. This fucking guy did something significant.
Yeah, and that's gonna be known for forever. And it's not like there's just gonna be one. There's never just one.
Exactly. He's just the first.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was just like the first one to really kill it with his brand. And I just think there's something like really cool about that. Like
it is.
What are the chances?
Exactly.
I could
be on the Mount Rushmore.
I could change this whole trajectory and be a lot cooler.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
Dude, I could fucking be like, all right, you know what? fuck this.
Spins.
Going back to 100 lights.
Yeah.
Gonna fucking
Right.
make a sick shaped Mylars.
Yeah.
Put out some fire.
Yeah.
Or buy all the homies fire.
Yeah.
You
Buy all the homies fire.
That's all you gotta do.
That's all you gotta
Yeah,
do.
my boys, oh, they grow great weed. I'll buy it all.
Yeah, bro, I'm a white label. I know.
Yeah.
I'm
Names, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
No,
game, dog.
and I could be cool.
Yeah.
You know? But like that's just like and I got no I think that what you're doing is you're building a brand. Like you're not you're
exactly.
in the process of doing the thing that we did.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so it's like it's pretty cool that like we fucking are this far along into it and still get to do shit.
It's crazy.
Fun and still
Sometimes you don't feel like
maintain
you're even
relevance.
working, man.
And there is no Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore yet
Yeah, no,
of this
sure.
industry.
No.
There is you have the chance
Yeah.
to sit among that top 5 or top 10
Yeah,
of the guys
sure.
who started this industry and made it grow to what we see
Yeah.
today. Like
real,
and
for real,
and
for real.
and start the marketing plan that everybody steals, and you know they'll be talking about you in 60 years of
Yeah.
you know the Ted how he did this, and you know back in the
sure,
day this
bro.
is still works
Title
today. Yeah.
connection,
Marketing
title
works,
connection.
and you know someone's gonna be
Yeah,
yelling at a
that's
kid.
That's
about,
the cool shit about
that is pretty dope.
And just the quality thing, bringing quality worldwide. I don't think really,
Yeah.
you know, even in California, we have room to get better. We always
Sure.
do in every state, but I think like really no one has even come close to doing that.
Right.
No one's done that. If there's one company that's like, I mean, 710 Labs is pretty fire in every state they're in, but I don't think there's any really other like. I could just be ignorant of this, but I think there's just no other multi-state operators that are actually like putting out fire that people would want to smoke. And fire is relative, but I'm talking about from like a California point of view.
California connoisseur perspective.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Ain't your
so
eyes.
That's
real
there's levels to
fire
everything,
shit.
folks.
Exactly.
Like that.
You
The
guys
guys
were-
out here would be like, that's fire, you know, like
Yeah.
Zope or whatever, you know, people fucking love that Zope shit. And it is fire. That shit's fire. And
Yeah.
that's some, you know, California shit.
You guys
Yeah.
were looking at Arizona.
We're in Arizona.
You
Yeah,
guys are
we're
in
in
it.
How's that
Florida.
going? How's that going?
Arizona's good. I mean, that's why I say California sucks, but other states are good.
You're doing
Nice,
good.
bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
for sure.
let me ask you this, bro. If you could give yourself, before you got in the game, any advice, what would that be, bro?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Your younger self, young Ted. You'd say, come here, little fella.
Probably like to
Put you
be a
up on
little
game.
more cutthroat. I don't have any shark bone in my body. You know, and I've fucked myself
Yeah.
a couple times, like
Okay.
not
That's
being
good.
too nice.
Yeah, yeah.
You
No
know,
doubt.
where I could have fucking gone in, you know, and
Would it have helped you or make you feel better?
probably both. It's just there. You don't know all the shit that I know
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
And peace
Yeah,
of
go
mind's
through that
important.
crash.
and it's just
Called
like,
life.
dude, I fucking nobody's, you know, in hindsight too, you know, it's a fucking bitch, but you rarely is the same people around you when you started.
No, fuck no. Because the problem is you're going to outgrow some of them, and some of them, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And you can't relate to them no more, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you just
So it's like if
you
you,
outgrow people don't
but
grow
I
with you.
think you can keep that, you know, if you make the right decisions.
Yeah.
You
Right.
keep more people around you, and
Yeah.
you know, and they help you make the right decisions too. So
That's my exact.
And that's the beautiful thing about life. You get to meet new people.
yeah.
I-
So those people, my whole thought on that, I'm high, so I
all
fucking
good.
skipped around. But they, those people will the new people in your life will like help you make those decisions. I've learned so much from
Yeah.
so many new people that
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
you know, I wouldn't have been around.
Me
Yeah,
too.
man. It's
Taking the risk.
trading game.
And your old
but-
friends have an impression of who you are, and they, you know, it's
Yeah,
hard for
that's
them to
fine.
break
I mean-
it and see growth. And I understand it. I'm not even saying from a judgmental
Yeah.
standpoint.
No,
I'm
not at all.
saying,
Not at all.
yeah, they put you in a window of what they
Yeah.
think of you, and it's hard to leave that.
They knew
So-
you from that season of life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That season you may not be in.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
I mean, you guys are all usually on the same shit.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And new friends are like
On some different
inspired by
shit.
what you're on. True.
Yeah, that's what I
a
meant
fact.
by that. It's like you guys, no matter what, it's like I have a like we all my friends, we fucking talk about weed and shit.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But then like there's people out there that will teach you about the fucking business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have friends
You
for
know?
that.
For sure.
I have friends for
Yeah.
sports, for
gotta-
crypto, for
You got any fucking cool life hacks for us? Any cool tools I should know about?
Good-
Any fucking Anything that you know that I should know that people don't normally know. Give me a fucking cheat code,
This is a
guy.
fat person one, but I'll tell you it.
Please.
If you go to the movie theater,
Okay. I like this already. This is fucking.
this is some stoner fucking fat guy shit.
I got
That shit.
Jurassic sneak preview today.
Get jalapenos and put fucking butter. Don't get butter on your popcorn.
Okay.
When they ask you for butter, say no.
Okay.
But ask them for sides of jalapenos that they give for the nachos.
All right.
Pour the butter in it.
In the jalapenos.
In the jalapenos.
Ooh, you.
And then you
Motherfucker.
put it, you kind of dig it into the popcorn a little bit so it'll stay hot. And then, like, when the previews are done, pour it in there. You got yourself a little jalapeno butter.
Let's fucking go.
It's fire.
Let's fucking go. Thank you, man. That's a
Yeah.
first for the Good Pizza Podcast. We haven't
But
done
I
that
thought
one
you'd
yet.
like that because
fucking
that's
gold,
some,
bro.
That's some jalapeno pizza shit.
fucking
Good, that's some good pizza shit.
That's
Yo.
some good pizza.
So that is some good fucking pizza. How do you like to consume cannabis? What's your favorite way? I know you're a dabber. You're like the flower. What's your preferred methods these days?
Yeah, dabbing for sure.
Dabbing?
I
Just
just don't
Roz?
have the time. I like to socially smoke.
Yeah, like we always
fat
smoke joints,
Yeah. But like, I just don't always have the time to
Sure.
fucking roll that thing up and
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
and
Do
I
the
feel
whole
like
thing.
flower gets me like, more high. I think nowadays too than rosin or
Yeah.
hash does because I smoke more of it.
You smoke more of it.
more rosin and hash.
Okay.
So like when I smoke a fucking huge joint, I'm like, no, I'm stoned as fuck.
Nice.
Like
Fuck yeah.
my tolerance is to hash and rosin, you know. So I smoke all the new shit. And I especially lately I've been smoking a fuck ton of flower, just doing R&D and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So
But
let's
just
talk
my
about the
night
flower.
tonight, I'm smoking joints for sure.
What's your
I'm still dabbing.
dabbing? Nice.
Yeah,
Day
night
to day
tonight.
dabber. Love
Yeah.
it. What is your three I'm gonna give you three strains to pick. One is old school, one is Desert Island, so you can smoke it for the rest of your life, and one is one of the new joints you fucking with.
Old school, probably GDP.
Nice.
That's old school, right?
Up
Yeah,
north,
oh yeah.
up north,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah,
Yeah,
Fuck yeah. It's all relevant to your life,
Yeah.
for your timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Desert Island would be
Every day for the rest of your life.
Yeah, OG, some type of.
That's come up.
Probably Area 41. I mean,
Yeah, that was
it
mine.
gets you
That
high
was mine.
as fuck,
Yeah.
and it's pretty tasty. It's good. It's good overall strain. And then my favorite new school shit's gotta be. I mean, I don't know if Skittles has been out there, but that is my favorite.
Yeah.
You know,
Fuck yeah.
I'm pretty well documented as Skittles being like the best new terp.
Nice. I just rolled some up.
It's been a minute.
Very
I mean,
nice.
they're not new, really.
Yeah, still.
So
I guess
Yeah.
still.
so I gotta before
It's a new school.
Yeah, new school. Yeah, no, we'll take Skittles all day. So first time you ever smoked, bro, we gotta get that story.
Oh god, I was in.
I know we're coming to the end, but
I was on the
Hit me.
side of my house with a bunch of my friends. My friend Forrest, we called him. His name was Forrest, but we called him Fox. And he,
all right. Like it.
he's our old friend. You know?
Okay.
He's like
Old
6
homie.
years older than us.
Perfect. Get
And
access.
yeah, he's like, I'm sure. I can't remember how much we put in. I feel like we gave him $40, and he came back with like. I can't remember actually. I really don't even know.
3 fingers.
Whatever he got was a lot more than we got, I'm sure.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like it was some bullshit. It was some fucking what we called mechs at the time. I don't think that's like I think it's called like brick or something.
Brick,
now.
yeah.
Bammer weed.
It had Bammer, yeah. It had
Yeah.
all the shit in it, sticks and
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
stamps.
Sensimili.
Did you get high?
No, I didn't.
All right, so hit me with the first time you got high.
I got a headache. I remember getting a headache.
Damn, man. Thank God you
My
stuck
buddies
around.
got
I
high.
got fucked up in a
Or a
different
couple
way.
of my friends got high. I do remember one of
I
them
didn't get
looking
high
over
my
the
first
fucking.
time.
You didn't?
No, I didn't get high the first time. Second time I got fucking blazed.
Yeah, I mean, I just started smoking weed after that, so I don't even remember, dude. I think that shit didn't get you high though. So I didn't. The first time I remember being like insanely high was like in my living room when I was like a sophomore. I started smoking in 7th grade.
Damn.
So that
Yeah,
was in 7th
yeah,
grade.
I was
So
6.
the first time I
Yeah.
remember being insanely high was in my sophomore year. Like I got high and shit, obviously, but the first time I rode around, I'm like, whoa, this is so fucking weird.
Right.
It was like Northern Lights. I mean, he said it was Northern Lights, but I also feel like that was just probably like one of those things, you know.
Yeah.
And I smoked it, and I was like looking at my buddy, and his facial features were like moving around on his face, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? This is crazy. It actually tripped me out. I still can feel it sometimes. Like I felt like I was in like having crazy tunnel vision.
Yeah.
And I was looking at this guy's face, and his fucking eyes and his nose and shit were moving places.
Got trippy.
Just high. I was like literally tripping. We smoked 2 joints.
That's awesome. And your fucking
And I was
little
just high as
cannabinoid receptors
fuck.
were super version. And
Oh
just
yeah,
fucking
and
just
whatever
got
that strain
nailed,
did to me,
bro.
it just fucking got me
Got
like
nailed.
super high in my head.
That's fucking dope. Now we gotta wrap up because I know you gotta go.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
real quick, dog. Shout out your favorite plug from back in the day, man. I
Oh,
think you deserve
fuck.
a shout out.
Fox, man.
Fucking
He was
Fox.
always
Shout out to
getting that
Fox, dog. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And plug day is June 16th. So get your favorite plug or your old school plug, a
shit.
gift or
Okay,
a bag.
June 16th.
Yeah.
Now, is that
I
your
made it.
holiday?
This
What's my birthday? I selfishly did it
Oh,
on my
I love
birthday.
that.
But I made it a holiday. You know
That's
they got
pretty
fucking
cool
cat
holiday,
day,
man. Like pizza
dog
day,
daddy
donut
pizza
day.
You feel me? So there's no plug day, and I feel like we should have one. Buy him a fucking coffee. Do the right thing. Be a gentleman.
Get
You know what I'm saying? Do something,
Give
man.
him a nice
him a
yeah.
Starbucks
We got time for a
card.
good acid or shroom story?
Yeah, I got time.
Do it.
Well, shit. I mean, really, the first time I ever did acid was like the most I ever did, and fucking, I was so high. I did acid, shrooms, and Molly.
Well done. This is
At
Coachella?
Coachella. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I was a guest. I was a guest.
That is some
I swear to
Coachella
God.
ass shit, you know.
That is some
That is
Coachella.
some
ass
Coachella. ass shit.
Yeah, and I fucking was just tripping out, dude. We went to see RL Grime, and it was just like everything was melting, like so
Yeah.
crazy.
Could you
Yes.
focus
And then
on
in the
anything?
absence of no, hell no. And in the absence of light, there was like the geometrical patterns that
Oh, they're the best.
you know how like
Best.
like if someone flashes a light and then just turns it off really quick, like you can still see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
burn.
in the absence of that, or when with that, like there was the craziest fucking patterns, dude. It was nuts.
Fucking
But yeah,
love
the
that.
melting, but just
melting's
everything was
fun.
melting, like so melting.
I saw all that shit on DMT 2 days ago.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. It had been like,
I haven't done that one.
2
yet. I should,
years.
but I'm kind of scared of it.
don't
I
be.
did it once, bro.
Don't
It's
be.
wild.
Don't be, bro.
Fucking wild. No, don't be. It's only 15
10
minutes.
minutes.
It'll change your life.
10 minutes, you're driving again, bro.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. That's, yo,
Fucking-
that's crazy.
You come down in 60 seconds.
And you could drive in 15 minutes. Yeah.
You just be like, I think it's coming down. And then by the time you say that again, it's
You're going to go on a
pretty much
ride.
down.
And pretty much everybody ever told you is true.
Really?
Yeah. I would say,
I don't
yeah.
know, man.
I just do it every
Maybe
few
I will.
years.
I've thought about it a lot. I mean, I want to, but
Yeah.
sounds
a
like
whirl.
I'd be just too.
Give it a
high.
whirl.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm kind of ready to face my demons.
That's
Yeah,
kinda
you have
what
to
it
be
is.
ready. Oh, you have to be
Yeah.
ready.
I see the
Oh,
geometric
buckle up.
shit.
Still think there's
If you're cruising, keep cruising, bro.
think they're good back there.
Bruh,
Yeah.
it
Keep
was,
them tucked. Keep them tucked.
It was a language I never heard before, but I understood every word.
That's
And it
crazy.
was like complete sentences. Like
Wow.
I was getting it like that.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's how I was absorbing. It was like a different
Yeah,
way
yeah,
of
yeah.
receiving information with a ton of visuals, but there's
Yeah.
always a message in it. There's always a demon to
Yeah.
confront. Yes, there
Yeah,
is.
for sure.
But salute.
For sure, for sure. All right, I'm gonna hit you with some rapid fires. We're gonna get up out of here. You like smoking the hot or the cold?
Ooh, fuck! I feel like you don't get high in either the hot or the cold.
So nice spring day.
Yeah.
71.
Fuck yeah, 71. BHO or Roz?
Seriously though, I've always thought that you don't. If you're too cold, you kind of don't get really high. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
or
yeah.
you just don't feel
You
like
have to
you
warm up to get high.
That's
You go
really the
outside.
same
Sucks.
shit. You don't feel like you want. And then a hot, I just hate smoking anything in the hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the next one?
BHO or Roz?
Rosin.
LED or HPS?
HPS.
Living soil or cocoa?
Cocoa.
Street smarts or book smarts?
Yeah, I'm a little of both.
That's right. That's the correct answer.
Yeah.
Beavis or Butthead?
Beavis.
Ren or Stimpy?
Stimpy.
SpongeBob or Patrick?
Fuck. SpongeBob.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Fuck, that's a good one. I like both of those equally for different reasons. Man. I think Mortal Kombat aesthetically is sick, but Street Fighter mechanically is better.
That's
Okay.
That's a
I can agree.
ticket.
I can agree with that. This is a silly one. Sativa or indica?
Indica. Holy fuck sativas.
No. Is using Eddie in Tekken cheating? Yes or no?
What?
Is using Eddie in Tekken cheating?
Oh,
no?
I didn't play enough Tekken to know who.
Okay. Fuck, dude, you're a video game.
Is
guy.
Eddie the main guy?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jamaican
the
cat.
kicker.
The kicker. The
Yeah,
capoeira
Eddie
guy.
is fucking annoying, dude. Oh, he's the capoeira guy.
Yeah.
That rules. I liked Howrang.
Yeah.
I played it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Howrang.
He was a kicker too.
Yeah. For sure. Football or baseball?
Football.
Bike or skateboard?
Skateboard.
That one. New York or LA?
Oh, fuck. New York right now.
My man.
I mean, New York right now because fucking LA is just a shithole.
Right.
I love it there. It's like,
It's like
cool
like
shit
New York in
going
the
on.
90s.
It's a shithole.
Yeah,
Man.
they do reverse.
Clean up.
You know what I'm saying? Gelato, Candy Terps, or OG Gas?
Gas.
Wu-Tang or Death Row?
I don't know. That's so much different to me. Both very near and dear to my heart.
I'll take that too, man.
I think
I'll take that
Wu
too.
Tang just story and shit is super sick, and Death Row is kind of like, I don't know, they're not that creative. Like gangster rap, like cool. I mean, they kind of made it, but it was like not really. Wu Tang has such like heritage and
I understand
culture
what
and
you're saying.
fucking
Yeah. No, that's a
You
good
know.
answer. That's a good answer.
yeah.
Tupac at it with his Gemini.
Tupac's
with
the
his
tough.
Gemini
Tupac.
nature.
Well, that's the tough
You want
one.
the same
He would-
birthday?
If there was
Dear
no
Mama.
Tupac, Death Row, easy answer.
else?
Wu Tang.
What about Snoop though?
Snoop was on
Snoop, yeah.
Death Row for like.
Yeah, you right.
Snoop was the biggest thing on earth for about four
Snoop
years.
does
Yeah.
rule, but nothing like Tupac.
Yeah.
Snoop might be the most famous rapper in history.
Now,
I think
in history
right
now,
now.
yeah, bro. Longevity, fuck yeah.
You're right.
This fucking guy, we got time?
I
You
just
got
don't
this
have
fucking
one.
guy? It's all good.
No.
This fucking guy. You don't got it. This fucking guy.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's all good,
I
man.
couldn't think of any good ones, man.
Nah, it's all good, dude. They'll come to you. We got time for another show, man. It's all good. So, my brother Teddy got to get up out of here, man. I was fucking awesome chopping it up with you, man. That was some good
thanks.
fucking pizza.
That got me high as fuck. I was
Yeah,
maybe
dude.
a little too high in there, but
The fucking Area 41, and now we're smoking on the Zeno. How can people find you? At Alien Labs, at Return of the Alien. And what's your store, 2069?
yeah, if you just go to alienlabs.org, it's all in there.
It's all in there, Cugines.
That's the easier URL.
What's
That's it.
the newest thing to support, if there is a newest
Yeah,
thing
what's-
that
what do
people
we need to
can
look
come
out
When
for?
does this come out?
This is going to be in about 2 months.
Oh yeah, so I don't fucking know.
2 months.
Go buy the gummies.
Gummies, yeah. What
The gummies just
month
dropped,
is
the
this?
Galactic
June,
gummies.
July, August. Fuck, I don't even know. I really don't know. Nothing. We're probably going to be in a lull. Probably close or something.
Clothes. Get the clothes. God damn it.
We just did Y2K, so it's like I guess Y2K will be the newest thing since this episode comes out.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, I can bump you up if we need to.
No, it's fine. I don't have
Keep it-
anything. I'm just saying.
Keep it flowing. We'll keep it flowing. Well, shit, man. Thank you again for coming out, man.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right, cool jeans. Thanks for hooking up, man. We appreciate you. Hopefully, you got some good game. In fact, I know you got some good game from this episode. Until we see you next time, tune in. Goodpizza.com. That's with 3 Z's. Promo code, all caps, Gabagool. Get you some clothes.
Gabagool.
We just dropped the hats. You feel me? Yeah,
Where's
man.
my merch, fam? I don't have any.
Oh, I got you, bro.
Actually,
you.
I
We're
got
gonna
some
get you.
early shit.
Yeah, I got you the
This,
black and white graffiti joint.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I have stickers of it in my room too.
Hell yeah. I made it on Ted's sticker wall. Fuck yeah.
you did.
But yeah, man, till then, next time, Cool Jeans, peace, love, good pizza. We up out of here. Hey, Cool Jeans, thanks for tuning in as always. Check this out, guys. I need your help. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. It really helps, believe it or not. And if you're feeling generous, you want to help out your big Cugine, go on over to Patreon and leave me a couple fazools, you know what I'm saying? We're just trying to make the podcast bigger and better. I'm not going to go spend it on weed. We sell weed over here at Good Pizza, you feel me? So don't forget to also check out the website if you want merch, gear, or any kind of swag we got, you feel me? It's going to be at goodpizza.com. That's with 3 Z's. And just hit me with a DM for the promo code, man. Matter of fact, I'll give it to you real quick since you my Cugines. It's Gabagool, all caps, GABAGOOL. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate y'all, man. As always, peace, love, good pizza. We'll see y'all next time.